residents are fed up with rising and incessant crime in Eldorado Park, south of Johannesburg. They've embarked on a protest today. Community members say in the last 3 months, nearly 20 people have been shot dead in suspected gang-related violence. Earlier this month, 2 teenagers were killed in a drive-by shooting. Residents are demanding police increase visibility in the area to put an end to the bloodshed. SABC News reporter Patricia is in Eldorado Park and joins us now. A very good afternoon to you, Patricia. What are the residents saying to you?
Good afternoon, Nzinga, to your viewers as well. Here at Eldorado Park, just outside the police station, community members remain resolute. It is day 12 that they're camping outside of this police station, and they're saying they will not move until they see tangible action, of course addressing the scourge of crime that they feel is crippling this community. They feel that they are being held, hostage. They are under siege by criminality, in particular the youth being attacked. A lot of the young men, the young youth in this particular community, finding themselves being, viciously attacked. And to speak to a young man who was recently, shot by some of the perpetrators who are obviously terrorizing this particular community. He is still recovering, and he is, one of many young men who are currently facing this particular danger, whose lives are being threatened daily. And it is just, one of the issues that has mobilized these community members here, who are now saying they demand, swift action. They want the attention of the president. They want the attention of the police minister, the mayor of Johannesburg. Of course, we know that the National Police Commissioner General Sihlahle Masemula was here. He made several promises, but the community is saying that is not enough. Their children's lives are at stake here. And one such gentleman, he's here to tell us his story, to give us his testimony. His name is Ibrahim. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us what is happening to you. You said you were shot, is it 2 weeks ago, if I have the facts correct?
I know it was on the 23rd of August. I got shot 7 times, and I'm still here. I just want to thank God that I'm still here. Thank Allah that I'm still here. Just a bit sad about my friend Benjamin that lost his life. So, I'm just living proof of God's wonders. That's all that I can say.
Maybe share with us what happened, if you can remember, who shot you, if you know who exactly shot you. But tell us what happened if you do remember the incidents. I mean, being shot 7 times, that is a nightmare.
I don't remember who shot us. I never saw faces, nothing. All that I heard was gunshots, and I fell on the ground and I stood up and I started running with all those 7 bullets in my body, and I started running. But yeah, that's all that happened. Like I was running, I saw my friends falling behind me,
And how are you feeling right now? Obviously, it's about, a month and a half ago that the incident happened. It's still fresh. 7 bullets in one human being's body. As I said, that is something that is not easy to even understand. How are you feeling right now?
I say I'm feeling good, no pains, nothing. I'm recovering. I just need a bit more recovery. So yeah, I'm feeling good.
Are you fearing for your life?
Yes, I am. Every time I'm outside, I look at cars, I look at people, look who's around me. But I just want to say thank you to all my friends that showed support. And yeah, I love them very much. So yeah,
All right, thank you so much. You were also shot. Maybe you can share with our viewers. You still have the scars on your hand, I can see there as you were shot. Just tell us about your ordeal. I understand that this happened on the same, was it the same day that he was shot?
Yeah, it was. I don't really remember a lot, but all I remember was gunshots, and as I wanted to look who it was, they shot me in my hand, and they just carried on shooting. And it's just traumatizing to see that my friends is just that they have to bury my friends and stuff.
All right, of course, they left traumatized after having survived this devastating ordeal. But here, I just want to show you this picture. Here's a young man who was not so lucky. On that particular day, he was unfortunately shot dead. Of course, you've heard here the surviving victims of this terror saying that they can't really remember much. They do not know who the perpetrators are. But this is a police matter, obviously. The police need to get behind what exactly transpired here. Who are the perpetrators that are terrorizing this particular community where young men such as these are fearing for their lives and having to fight bullets every day. Of course, a young gentleman here giving us his first-hand experience, having been shot 7 times. To take us through more, action from the community activists, I'm now joined by Pastor Ganalina. Thank you so much. Just introduce yourself, your proper name and surnames for our viewers.
Very good afternoon. I'm Pastor Ganalina Matera. I've been a community leader for over 20 years here in Eldorado Park.
You mentioned earlier that the root of the problems here is inequality and poverty. That is actually what is really, leading to the scourge of crime that we are talking about here today, and that is frustrating the community.
Yes, absolutely. I would say we have a very big social problem where social workers was never on the ground to come and assist, the most vulnerable. So at the end of the day, we can only win this war when we ask government like this day, please, this is not a fight. We need each other. You must come and see in Eldorado Park what is happening. I do believe, my dear, if there was social intervention, then many of these boys won't fall into crime. If they can get jobs and they can be employed, the church really feels that we need a strong intervention from government and the social departments. So at the end of the day, and I do believe only then can all wars be won, but we have faith and we trust in God.
As activists, you've been at it for years now. I think many of us know the story of Eldorado Park, how vocal you have been, the service delivery protests over the years. But are you actually getting the help, the attention that you need? We spoke to, obviously, one of the other activists earlier who just said, but you feel ignored. Is that the sentiment that you also get, that it seems like your cries are not being taken seriously?
Yes, I would agree to that we are being ignored. And I really don't know why. Because we are not out there to as I said earlier, the Matera family always stood for communities of all races, so that we can service our people as activists. But you can't do that without resources on the ground. We need all the help we can get. This is not a war, so it's my prayer that up there they'll soften their hearts and come down to the people.
Why are young men in particular, even those who are not part of crime, who are not part of the drug problem that might be in the community, why are they being targeted? Does the community know? Is there any idea, maybe some of the research that you have done? Who is targeting them? Why are they being targeted? I mean, we just spoke to the 2 young youths here who told us about their, horrible ordeal that they went through. Why are they being targeted? Who's targeting them?
I would say, my darling, we have no idea. The whole communities, we really don't know what we're dealing with at this point. So at the end of the day, we are still at a loss. We have no idea. I am sorry to say that, but that's true. We have no idea.
Thank you so much. Then Nzinga, a community that is looking for answers, many of them fearing for their lives, but mothers, fathers who are gathered here, who are camping outside of this police station, saying that they are worried about the lives of their children. These young men here, under the ages of 20 years old, they've just matriculated, and here they are having survived such a horrible ordeal. You've heard from the gentleman here saying that he is still fearing for his life. They do not know who is after them, who the attackers are, and they're scared that they might come for them again. And it is on the background of this type of experiences that the community feel that they are frustrated, they are scared, and they're just hoping that the leaders in this country can come to their aid, come and hear their cries and come up with some sort of solution. Of course, we've heard the mayor of Johannesburg, Mpho Phalatse, who have reached out. She, promised to come and have a meeting with the community. For now, she said she will ask the Metro Police in Johannesburg to be on the ground to see where they can actually, be active in the hotspots where the communities are saying that most of the perpetrators are actually, taking control and so forth. So she also saying that she'll see what resources her office can make available. But the community here are demanding more than just the mayor, coming up with a plan to deploy MMCs and Metro Police. They've even said they want the president, they want the minister to come up with a holistic, sustainable plan on how not just the crime situation, but the social issues that are plaguing this community. They want a holistic plan that they feel will deal with these issues. Of course, you've heard earlier they said 1 o'clock. They will be mobilizing where they will expand their action. We are yet to see what exactly their plan of action is. After 1 o'clock, they're saying that they will be moving to some of the hotspots where they will be, having some sort of activism to demand actions where they know that some of the perpetrators are frequently. So we will see what happens then. So it is a situation that here at the police station, it is calm. Of course, we've heard the community saying that this is not about them destroying any infrastructure or bringing terror in their own community, but they're frustrated, they're scared for their lives, and they need help urgently.